48 hours out. My goodness. Well, officially now we can officially welcome Planet Earth back in, baby. Episode 2, Hoist the Colors podcast. Write it down. Put it in the notes section, baby. HTC, we're so excited, especially with opening week here. Opening day 48 hours away. And we're recording this here on the 24th. Like you said, Lucas, Mets looming. Man, Paul's going to be on the bump, and we're that first game Thursday afternoon, right? 1 o'clock pitch,
Right in there,
Oh
baby.
yeah.
NBC on national TV.
Too
How
bad
good
I
is it?
got work during that. You know what I mean?
JoeyO's already been
That's
planting the seeds with the sniffles.
Oh, gone,
that's
gone.
why that's why I had a kid for paternity leave right now, baby. Those midday weekday games.
Lucas it has been lined up spectacularly with March Madness and then right into opening day. It
Yeah,
Catherine's a saint. She's a saint.
yeah. Cool of you to welcome a new life into the world, but it just worked out great for all the sports fans
That's all I
here
was
to
worried about.
watch.
Guys, now we're really no backing out now. This is number 2. The subscribers are going up. So
Oh
thank
yeah.
you for all those who have checked out our limited content on the HTC YouTube. And I know my man O's putting some more content, a lot more coming with
Oh
games
yeah.
kicking off this Thursday, the 26th. But going back to the intro video at the end there, Hefty, he was cracking me up, man. When he finally saw it, he knew immediately too, Lucas. He's like, "Is it from Iron Forearms? The night when Iron Forearms was up on the Clemente wall?" Oh
Yeah.
man,
Was that the same? Oh yeah, probably was. Probably was.
yes. When we moved out,
Iron forearms.
we had a guy who
Is
was
that a deep cut?
in our section, okay, up on the Clemente wall. He was trying to get a home run ball, Lucas, or is it just a warm-up ball?
No, no, even better. He was holding two 24-ounce cans, and
Hmm.
he tripped as he was walking
Oh,
the stairs down, and he almost went over the Clemente wall. He's almost the first one over. Instead,
Oh my gosh.
that is held to that idiot 24-year-old high school kid.
But
Or
we were sitting right there, JoeyO. I can't believe we hadn't told you about Iron Forearms.
yeah, I've never
And
heard of that.
he basically watched the bear. He refused to lose any. So the first thing that hit was his two forearms right into the railing on the
Oh
Clemente
God.
wall. And I think he wasn't going down like maybe 1 or 2 steps, but we all looked at each other like he didn't even flinch. He was fine,
no,
just kept walking.
Just wore it. That's
That's who
those
I
awesome.
were not the first two
Not a
beers of the
drop
night, I
though.
presume.
That's who I want making the 26. That should have been instead of Nick York, it should have been Iron
Yeah.
Forearm.
That's who I
Make
want
it
holding
rustic.
pads for me. Tough forearms. You know what I mean?
There
Handle
you
those
go.
kicks.
You don't
Yes,
even need the pads.
man.
Um,
But boys, great to be back. My gosh, we're actually doing this. It's awesome. And we just talk about having a chance for us three to get together once a week, but cool to, I guess, record it and just make mistakes, see what happens. There's going to be a lot of those, but a lot of fun, man, talking Buccos now until Buctober. So definitely happy to have you guys for the ride. And biggest thing, roster out. I think it's official, right? We got all 26, those last kind of
I believe so.
stragglers,
oh
right? With
yeah.
Con Man not making it. Hard not to start there. I wasn't surprised, bummer, but takeaways. What do you think, Fluky?
Just the average wasn't there. I mean, he's hitting the ball and he actually I'm not sure who got it, but he had a great quote himself, just kind of putting in respect perspective and almost a little bit of like who he is. He said this is a promotion for me. I never made it to AAA last year, so this is still me working towards my dream of playing in the big leagues. I don't need to rush it, kind of thing. Which was cool to hear that he's he knows what he's got to do, kind of thing, to get there. So, but average wasn't there. Played a good field though, which was very encouraging.
Oh
That
yeah.
was something I was a little nervous about of him being able to stick at shortstop, because it kind of seemed like the first thing you heard about him was, yeah, he'll be a good shortstop, borderline great, but he'll be a phenomenal outfielder. So I'm glad he's sticking in a position that is obviously needed for this team.
Right. Yeah, like we put he was shortstop or sorry, outfield last year when he got the spring training look, which is crazy that he was getting at bats in spring training as an 18-year-old last year, 2025 spring. So no, you want to stick him somewhere, let him get comfy. Do you think he was making it though? I mean, we started you had those two homer game down in Fort Myers against Boston. You're like, maybe, but
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, not really, just because how we treated those kind of prospects. I mean, we've never had a position player prospect like him.
no.
Right? I mean, the closest you can think of is like maybe Kutch, back when we drafted him, but like, yeah,
But
who we
even
got
then,
right
like,
there. Oh, Andrew. Oh, holy Andrew. But
but but even then, no, that was like internally we were excited. That this is like
yeah,
full league
no,
is.
this is yeah, I mean, this is like I mean, the entire MLB like, fan base knows the name
Yep.
Colin Griffin now. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And the fact that he's only 19 and Bryce Harper's talking about him during interviews, like, when we were playing the Phillies and stuff. So,
Dude,
I mean,
that
it's
that's
awesome.
that's what I was gonna say. Like Harper was the last guy I could remember who came up as a
Yeah.
teenager.
Yeah.
And Harper though was even
He didn't
before,
start with the team because I remember we were
right?
watching the game when he first came up. I think that like they played the Dodgers or something like that. But like that was later in the year. So like yeah, no surprise that he's going to AAA, but that's cool what he said. I didn't hear that quote. It's like still a promotion. He's going to play every day and then, when we really get down into the dog days of the summer, he'll come up and push us over that edge.
Well, how much pressure, man? Like if you do start him, I think it's the long-term play, and
Yeah, for sure.
I love that they're already talking about an extension. That's awesome,
Yeah.
And he today, I don't know if you guys saw this.
Never hear that.
You don't think? Don't you do that to me,
No, no, no,
Lucas?
no, 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 no. You never hear that. You
Oh,
never
oh,
hear
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Lucas, to those we know, JoeyO and I
Sorry,
know. Lucas
sorry.
keeps us. Lucas does keep us grounded.
Sometimes,
Sometimes,
sometimes it's a roller coaster with him. Talk about Brian Hayes
Keep
being a
you boys on
future
your
Hall
toes,
of
baby.
Famer when he didn't
Hey,
even make it to
hey,
the
man.
league.
There's a little want to in that one.
that's right. I think we fell into the trap. If Key Hayes was still on this roster, we're thinking about that
Dark Horse
MVP candidate. We might
MVP.
be throwing him in there. Oh my gosh. But real quick on the con man before we move on, you brought up Harper, Joey. I saw today he just signed a deal with Under Armour.
Oh,
So I know he was on that early too. I think he just re-upped with them, but Harper's been an Under Armour client forever. So I love that we're getting him in that same time frame as a teenager. Good for him. And he's making some money with UA. So maybe I'm not saying take a pay cut, but you can get him on one of those like Ozzy Albies, Acuna style, like Braves deals when they jump on these guys early. So
yeah.
man,
Yeah,
man.
that's the idea. I mean, I think it was like they're talking about like 110, 115 for like eight
Yeah,
years or something like that. Like, yeah, if you've never had a single at bat above AA and you're getting
crazy.
offered 115 around there, like you got to take it, right? So we'll
100%.
see. It is 8 years with the Buccos, though. Hey,
Long
things are
That's
changing.
winters,
Things are
purgatory.
changing.
long winters. Drew Maggie's like this cat doesn't have one at bat, and he's getting a multi-year deal. I busted it for 15 years riding the bus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But no, exciting times. I know Lucas just we are talking about the roster this week with that getting finalized. And I texted over. I even last pod, you go back last week, our debut episode, we are talking about the password, Garcia. And you guys are so right. I wanted him starting up. He's what? He's 21, 22,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he's just got to have at bats. He's not a guy that can be that fifth outfielder. But I thought the big kind of debate was who you're going to fill up the 25th and 26th man. Billy Cook, you put it great, Luke, and have you reiterate it. Just it seems to fit him for not needing the at bats, but having great glove to be that guy off the bench.
yeah. I think. I mean, his ability, his versatility is his biggest asset. I think. I think that really got him there. I mean, he had a decent spring. I mean, he's hit well at a lot of levels. I honestly was surprised that he didn't get more of a look at the end of last year. But him and York, because I kind of thought the way they added those guys, they would be bench pieces slash interesting players, especially in York's case. I mean, the guys hit at every level. But I think Cook can be a guy that can play every fourth, fifth day across all the outfield and has some experience at first base. So I think that's his biggest asset for the team.
Dude, and they'll bring him in, I think, for the fact that we're throwing O'Hearn out there, just hoping he provides some stakes and really going to sacrifice some stakes defensively that Billy will be seeing some time, man. I think late
Yeah.
seventh, eighth, ninth inning to take away some gaps.
Even too, it's that allows you to play Mangum as a starter on certain days more often, and you still have that outfield, bench piece, and O'Hearn can slot to DH. So it gives them some flexibility, I think, in that kind of addition.
I love that. What we make it 10 minutes and then the Mangum drop. I think that's like a requirement for the HTC pod. We love Jake Mangum. He'll be on here before we get to Buctober. We'll get him on.
Oh yeah. But
The hustle,
he
man.
how did because we got him from the Astros in that three-way trade. How did they use him last
Oh,
year?
Tampa Bay, Joseph. Tampa
Or
Bay.
Tampa,
Yeah.
my bad. How did Tampa use him?
We'll edit that. We'll edit that in post. I mean nothing. Dude,
Just say it again.
Oh, I'm just hey, the beauty of life.
We're all gonna have them.
There's gonna
Who
be
cares? Who
no Joe,
cares?
dude. He started. I remember I saw him
Yeah.
in person because I didn't get to PNC last year. I can't believe I'm telling HTC Nation that I wasn't at PNC for 2025, but I did see the Buccos.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you gotta worry about.
I saw them on the road warriors twice, I guess, September in Boston and then up here or down here in the Tampa area in April. It was their first series. And Joey, I'm getting to the question, yes. Mangum, literally for me, you're seeing this game. I saw Harrington pitch for the Buccos, and all I can stop talking about is Mangum. I think I text you guys like this guy, he reminds me like Stephen Kwan, kind of like a little bit of like just the Juan Pierre hustle, Jay Hay, like yeah, he is. We could dedicate a whole freaking pod to him. I think they're going to use him. I hope he's in there getting some spells. I don't want to say like Connor Joe if they're going to use him that much, but we'll see
Mhm.
with him being a lefty bat. But the Rays used him a good amount. Like you look at his numbers, and he's hit at every level, man. He's hit at every level.
Nice. Yeah, because
He's
it looks like
getting
he hit
older
like
too.
290 something last year, right? And he had a good amount of at bats also. So I just didn't know if like he's just going to be a strict bench piece, but like I don't think so at all. Like it's going to be hard to not have him make some kind of cameo in every game, you know?
Yeah, 100%, man. Pinch runner, doing something there. You
Hmm.
know.
Oh, I'm with you. You said it too, Jake. I mean, it's very J.A. Little less versatility because he's just outfield, but he will. It seems like, well, you're hoping, but it feels like he will force his way into the lineup. He'll be hitting enough and playing enough and creating the spark enough that he'll have to be in there a lot, I think. But
Nice.
it's nice to have a lot of those guys.
Hmm.
Same high school as Connor Griffin, Jackson Prep, baby. We are pipelined in. How about that? Two of those guys, and it's just crazy the age gap between Connor Griffin. They'll be on the same team here come May. Him and Mangum.
No doubt.
My gosh. We the other thing I know we were talking, Lucas, it was cracking me up with it goes in terms of the depth. Like it just feels like a deeper team. Lucas with an all-timer, he's like, this is probably what the Dodgers feel like having to send guys back to
They
spring training.
wish.
I don't know, or back to AAA at the end of spring training. It feels like that. It just is cool to have some offense injected. The gap we need to make up because it's not like we were middle slash like bottom third in baseball and offense. Like we were the basement. So gosh, we need a big jump, but how many times last year was it literally a run here? a run there. It's
Oh, it felt like every game. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, like you go even with our rotation, they'll hold us till the fifth or sixth. And then if the bullpen gives up a run, that's the game. Like we're not getting another one. Like, you know,
Yep, felt like that a lot
yeah, it's just looking forward to finally seeing some dang runners on the base and just some guys scoring. That's huge. And we hopefully have the lineup to do that, but we'll see. We'll see if all that money we spent will transition to wins, but it's a good start though.
Added another digit, baby. Like you said,
Yeah,
F1 JoeyO up over 100. It's a good feeling to come
it
in
is.
just after a good offseason, man. And it transitions great. Well, actually, before I want to get into predictions, so give you guys a little filibuster, start think about what your numbers are going to look like for win totals, because HTC Nation is on the edge of their seats to hear these three hooligans on what we're predicting. We gotta pay homage. I think it's just gonna be all episode long. It's every week we're gonna have Kutch going. How about him making the club? Lucas was the first to text it. Joey, I'm a little disappointed you didn't get it before Lucas, but making the club out
Bring
of
grief
spring training.
creator.
Dude, good for him. He went down, I think he was 8 for 18
Yeah.
and had some doubles, more walks than strikeouts. I think it was 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. Just what a way to earn it for Kutch. I'm so happy for him, man, making the Rangers regular season squad.
for sure. And you know what? I think we've talked about it too at some point, but we've all said he is going to absolutely eat with this ABS system. This guy is going to. You thought his walk numbers were good before. They're going to be incredible, I think, with this being in play.
I actually hadn't thought of that. That's so true. And
Yeah.
who pimps a walk better than Andrew
Oh,
ever?
Little bat
ever.
flip.
But we
See
but
ya.
we are absolutely we will definitely have to keep track of what the numbers are. I mean, as all of Pittsburgh is going to be. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Kutch is obviously a big part of the history of the Pirates, but still, I mean, Ozuna was the right choice, I think.
Yeah, I think you
I
got to
will
get the
tell.
power. Kutch hasn't. He's shown some power. It hasn't. We're not far off, man, from him getting to 300, which is just, gosh, that's why it is. I'm like with you, Joey. The grieving period. It's going to be
Oh,
just
yeah,
tough seeing him in another uni. I
Yeah.
feel like we went through this and it was tough, and now on the back end, I don't think it's going to get any easier. But we will. We will. I'm going to make a note every first of the month. We're going to check in on the numbers, do a side by side of Zuna and Kutch, and see where they're at.
Yeah. If anything, knock on wood, but if anything drastic happens this year for the Buccos, it's karma. It's 100% karma in my
yeah.
mind for just everything that we put Andrew through. So, yeah.
Rooting for you, Kutchy. Not sure he'll be watching this. I think he's detached from the Buccos. Right? Not sure
Wearing
anyone.
his
Not sure
Figgy.
anyone will be watching this. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It was a perfect filibuster, fellas, because you'll come to learn. Maybe eventually we'll actually have like a set schedule, but we kind of just get on and see what happens as we do these, which is fun. Where are we in terms of just predictions? I think start with the numbers. Joey, you're the number guy, so I'll go to you first. And I
Yeah.
want you to do combo. You're going to want to go here in the heart, but I know you'll mix a little bit of the brain and
Oh,
your head too in terms of what the win total you think will be. But what are you kind of
always. Oh yeah, no, this has been on the mind a lot over the last couple of weeks. But I mean, we won. What did we win last year? 75 games, 76 games,
76?
around there.
Not enough.
Not enough, no. But I think a reasonable, and this is using that dang noggin right here. I think a reasonable estimate is like anywhere from like the 83 to maybe 86. I think that's what the team can do, and that's hopefully what they think they can do. It seems like there isn't a lack of confidence with this team right now, especially with all the additions. And you got Paul Skeens, the player killer leading the mound, you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I think 83 to 86 for like that's very doable. Hopefully get us a wild card appearance. And then kind of on the upper end of that, like 87 to like 90, 92 range. That's from here. All right. That's from here. But
Give
yeah,
me
I mean,
give
I
me one
think
number. One number out. I know you're giving the range. I want one of
I'll
them.
go 85. I'll go kind of in the middle. But yeah, 85 and then honestly below 500, that's just we're back. We're back to this,
Yeah.
but I think
I'm right, Joey.
yeah,
I'm
I
writing it
think
down.
85. 85 for sure. That's doable.
I'm writing it down. So I got JoeyO here, March 24th. He's going 85 patches. What you got for me?
I'm leaning a lot where O is saying I think this team has improved. Um, I think health is going to be a big factor. They did spread the wealth a little bit as far as getting some more guys that can hit some nukes. But those guys, especially Lau, comes with some injury risk. Um, but they have players like Gonzalez can slide into second that will help them. It's going to be on the rotation though. I mean, that's 100% going to fall on them again. I think they're strong enough to do it. I'll go 80, 88. I'll go 88. That's a big number though. That's a big number, but I'll go 88.
Plexico. You're going 88.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Plexico's 80. Come on. We're obviously a Pirates
Oh,
podcast.
that's right. He's
Yeah.
he's 80. Who's 88? Was that Mark Tavis?
88.
Uh, Emmanuel Sanders.
Maybe. Oh my gosh.
Randall L was 82, right? Randall L,
Yeah,
82. Yeah.
yeah.
82 is not enough wins. Okay. I'm going to cut out. I'm going to go straight to it. I'm right in that range, man. And you know me, I'm 95% here, maybe 5% here for all questions all the time, but especially Pirates, it's going to be 95. I'll go, yeah, I'm thinking mid to upper 80s, like the golf game when it's going good, about an 87. I'm going to go 87, Sid the Kid for the win total. We're a little biased, so let's go to the pundits and let you guys know. We all heard of PLAKATA? It's been out for a little bit. They simulate all the season for all the teams based on they update it daily and heading in. So this is as of 3/24 today, March 24th, 2026. PLAKATA through baseball prospects. They have the Cubs at 90.5, the Brewers at 82.2, which I was shocked at. And then your Hoist the Colors podcast, Pittsburgh Pirates at 79.6. I don't know how you get point
I
0.6.
don't
They
get
know.
that.
What do
Yeah.
they know?
Yeah.
I mean, you figure the guys we added would give us more than 3 or 4 wins, right?
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing. I think of
And
that. And then I think also, right, we still are, we brought back three bats. And I know that we have other bullpen arms we brought in as well. And then at the end of the day, it's still two-thirds, 66% of the lineup is the same from last year.
Yeah.
So
It's
we need like
insane.
Reynolds, we need a huge jump there. Cruz, we can't have him hitting. He hit, I think, $1 against lefties. He was like barely hitting 100 against lefties.
Jeez.
That can't be your everyday leadoff guy. So there's got to be, I see it. I just love that we're on top of the Reds, who were a playoff team last year. We did more than the Reds in the offseason. We did more than, I think, even the Brewers this year in the offseason. And to give you an idea, that's just the projected. The other one, because nowadays, right, it's made its way in every sport, is just the gambling aspect. So FanDuel, which FanDuel, we're open if you want to sponsor the show, happy to get you in there as a naming sponsor. They're going 78.5. So you can wager and say, are they going to get 79 wins and probably have a nice little payout there?
Guess we're all going to make some money then, boys.
Oh
Huh?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Blow it out the water. All right, so lock JoeyO 85, Lucas 88, Jake at 87
Wow.
with
I did
Nick.
not think I'd be the highest. You kept dropping the 95. I thought you were going to say 95.
Part of I wanted to go closer to 90. No, I think it's the division. It's gettable. I love that. I love that the Cardinals are freaking towards the bottom. That's awesome to see after they've been so consistent. They've been there
Yeah.
so long. And JoeyO, I know you always say that, man. Like just going into St. Louis, when we were really getting behind the Buccos, like 2013, 14, 15, those were some of the best matchups, man.
Oh yeah, they just felt different, and I feel like every time we had a series against them during those years, it was just because we were the two best teams in the division for that time, and it was just duking it out. So, yeah, it is nice not having to worry about them right now, but like, yeah, division's gettable. It's been gettable. We just finally made some moves so that now we were in a better position. You know what I mean? And then going back to O'Neal Cruz, not to talk about him too much, but like, dude, with him, I was looking at his splits. His April last year, guess what his OPS for April was last year?
950.
Yes,
Good.
actually, yes. That like right around there. Yeah. God
Wow.
damn. Yeah,
Wow.
but like he
Thank you,
finished.
thank you, Siri.
But he finished with like a sub 700 OPS. And it's
Right.
like,
Yeah,
and
that's
it, like the team fell off because the team falls off. I guess so does O'Neal. And it's like,
yep.
he's just showing up. It's just clocking in the hours for him at that point. And it's like, when I think because of like all the other guys around him and everything, like just carry that, Like it doesn't have to be
Yep.
950 every year, but I think like again, like an 800 OPS where you're playing just mediocre defense, like that's
Right.
huge. Those are those wins that we missed out on last year. Just add them back, So I think him, like, just staying consistent will do wonders. And then, yeah, Reynolds, like, come on, man. Just signed that contract. You had those kids. All right, let's show off that dad strength now and hit someone in the river, So we'll see.
No, it is important for those two guys to take a little step back to where they were, especially Reynolds. I mean, Reynolds certainly, I mean, the whole team blew up, but he certainly was not helping the
No.
situation at all. But you never know what's going to happen, and hopefully O'Neal, like you said, with more protection. We talked about it last time. I think that should help him tremendously. But you just got to hope, like you said, his heart's in it and he stays in it, locked in. I think that's a big factor for him,
Hmm.
And just
unfortunately.
planted. I thought something that maybe I hope will carry over. It's one swing from spring training. You fellas may have seen this. I was in a NCAA wormhole when this happened, so I caught it. I caught it about 24 hours later. So this, I think, will be huge if we get a little bit more of this going on.
HD.
Oppo,
Hit hard to right.
Yeah.
boys,
Hit hard.
give us that all April long.
Hit hard to right by Henry Davis. And that is
Damn.
a line
He's
drive,
going
opposite
with it.
field home run. And that is about as a
Yeah. I mean, I think I said it last time, if he gives you that scheme, if he schemes battery and he gives you 20 home runs on the year, I mean, that's all you can ask for from him.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing.
It's time, right? I think it's time. Like you said,
And
Joey.
and same with Cruz. He might need a little less on his shoulders. I think he came up immediately and was said, we want your bat in the lineup or putting you in right field. Don't care if you play a good right field or not. I mean, we'll stress the kid out a little bit more, but
Yeah.
you know,
Just
but
add to it.
if the bat comes around at all, I mean, that would be
It
the
can.
cherry on
It
top for
definitely
this lineup.
can. It definitely can. I mean, wait, is that his
100%.
best hit of his career in
Right there.
spring training? Like,
Now, Joey, I saw it and I immediately was like that. I watched it as many times. I just played it through. Which let me make the
oh,
note,
look.
just the disclaimer: we do not own the video rights to that clip
Yeah.
I just played or the song I played off the top of the show. But no, man, I saw it. He let it get deep in the zone. That's awesome because I think his bat you see sometimes these strikeouts because he cannot seem to, the strikeouts is bugaboo, which is for so many people these days. But man, he's long through the zone. It just feels like it takes him forever to get through. When he's letting it get deep like that, yes, it was a spring training homer, 30-mile-per-hour winds out to right field. But man, no, it's such a good sign. And I think little tidbit to get the confidence going because that was Sunday, and then they had one more game on Monday, yesterday, the 23rd. And now we do it live Thursday, man. And he's going to be catching for Skeensy Thursday afternoon. So, man, I really hope he takes it and runs with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been a long time coming for HD. And like you guys said, like just so much pressure. We talked about it last week. Like it's tough, just the route he's had, but I think the addition, the more protection, and again, just like maturing and getting more used
Yeah.
to being a pro ball player, like you'll figure it out, or I mean, it gives you better opportunity to figure it out. So, and he's also a first overall pick.
1-1, man.
You
1-1.
know what I mean? Like and you've seen it in AAA, you've seen the numbers in all the minors, like he can hit. It's just, all right, just the toughest part now, making that transition, but he hasn't had a full year of ABs yet, like which
Right.
is kind of
Yeah.
crazy because he's been up since like what 2023 I think or around there, maybe
Hmm.
22 or I think we drafted him in 22, but like he hasn't had a full year of ABs yet. So just maybe that's,
Right.
as we start venturing a little more into those higher AB counts per year, we'll see,
Yeah.
but
Put him at the bottom of the order, put no pressure on him and see
yeah.
see what happens, man. Now that he's going to be down there with and catching great. It's awesome to see he went from right field to now being, like Lucas said, a guy that everyone wants to throw to. Like Skeens will extend him, even if he is a career 180 hitter.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be because we're setting Juju today.
We're willing it. We're
Yeah.
willing it.
Man, boys, cannot wait. How good is that going to be? The lineup card set Thursday. There's nothing like opening day. We got opening night tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Yankees Giants, but we'll maybe tune into that on Netflix and then the real show Thursday afternoon. So I know you boys will be locked in enjoying her, and we'll be right there better than ever next week, ready for another breakdown.
Oh yeah.
Bet.
Fellas, HTC, bring her in. Hoist the colors on 3. HTC on 3. Opening day on 6, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Hoist the
HTC
colors.
HTC.
HTC.
4,
Sorry.
5, 6. Opening day.
Opening day.
Opening day.
Give me a Burnsy. See ya.